Greetings and welcome to my new calculus channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you a video that was produced by one of my students. And because it doesn't have sound and he simply types everything he knows and it's about 11 minutes long, I'm going to play some nice background music while you're busy reading it. So let me get to the music and hopefully we won't be interrupted with ads. So, what you've just seen there was uh, an ex-student of mine. He's quite an elderly gentleman. I don't know how old he is. I've never met him in person. Have communicated with him several times on the New Calculus Discord server. But as you can see, the crappy sites like Reddit simply don't serve any purpose. Reddit, Quora, Wikipedia, they're unbelievably they're unbelievably what is the word for it, hostile to anything that goes against their ideas. And uh, of course, I've always pointed out their errors. They think they've been pointing out my errors, but I mean, math PhD idiots don't get to point out my errors if I'm smarter than them. It's the one who is smarter that points out the errors, but they don't get it. So they basically have this idea that they know better than I do, which is it's so laughable and so hilarious and so stupid. But you cannot fix somebody who's stupid. And there are many incorrigible people in mainstream math academia, and I can list many names. I mean, starting with Professor Gilbert Strang of MIT, Jack Azinger, ex-Harvard alumnus, who fiercely criticized the new calculus and withdrew his criticism from Quora when I showed him he was wrong, and he never apologized. And there were many like him, by the way, many particular math academics who are not mathematicians, they're anti-mathematicians. In other words, their dissertation is in bullshit like set theory, topology, which is not mathematics, by the way. So ultimately, what you've seen presented to you here is what I have been faced. Just a tiny sort of window into what I faced since I began to reveal my wonderful knowledge to the world. I am a genius, and in all likelihood, you're a fucking moron, and you don't know it. I mean, how can a moron know he's a fucking moron? Because he's a moron, right? So the majority of you are stupid because, one, you think you know better. Two, you make a judgment before you carefully listen to an argument. And your purpose in listening to an argument is not to hear the other person's perspective. It's to see how you can add your drivel to the conversation. And I was not always uncivil in my communications. I was very civil with these vile, pathetic bastards, and I don't take any of that back. Mainstream mathematics academics are the biggest scum on the planet, and I mean that. So, and fuck them. I don't care about them. I care about the young people who are studying these things and who are going to come across the bullshit, the mountains of bullshit that one finds in courses like real analysis, metric spaces, topology, and all the other bullshit that is thrown at you in a mainstream course. So, cut a long story short, if you're not already a subscriber to my channel, become one. Click like, by the way. I have innumerable enemies. In fact, if you had to express it as a ratio, which some fucking moron PhD asked me what the hell is an incommensurable ratio, it means that you cannot measure it. Okay, there are so many who are so butthurt because I pointed out the errors and showed how stupid they are that they're not willing to entertain anything contrary to what they have been brainwashed to believe is true. So, also become a follower in academia and join our Discord. You have to pass a 10-question test in order to demonstrate that you're actually not a troll. And I'll provide a link to materials you can read through so that you can pass the test. I'll also provide a link to the Reddit discussion and all the other useful links that you can look at in order to complete your study. My name is John Gabriel, and this is a New Calculus channel. Till next time, goodbye.